This show is made possible by the San Luis Obispo County Office of Education and the SLOCOE Arts Collaborative.
Hi everybody, Brynn Albanese here, and welcome to the next episode of Exploring the World Through Music with me. I'm a professional multi-genre violinist. That means I have mastered my instrument through many years of practice and experience. I am classically trained, but I can play just about any type of music on my violin. I have lived and played my violin in other parts of the world, and whenever I return from my travels, I seem to bring a little bit of that wonderful experience back with me, mostly in the form of music. On today's episode, we are going to visit the western part of Africa. We will be exploring the music and dance of the Malinke people of West Africa. The rhythms and different drums and many other instruments are played for all kinds of events, ranging from weddings and harvest to funerals and childbirth. I am so excited to have a few of my friends and colleagues here with me today, Tim Costa and Abdoulaye Diallo. They're going to help us take a little tour of this part of the world. Tim is a professional musician that specializes in different percussion instruments and styles from around the world, one of which is the style that we're going to learn about today. We are going to hear Tim and Abdoulaye demonstrate and talk about these instruments. I think I'm going to introduce you right now to Tim. Tim!
Thank you, Brynn. Thanks for letting us be here, letting us enjoy this day. I want to give special thanks to Abdoulaye Diallo for coming and representing such a beautiful, rich culture from West Africa. And also Jeff Delic, who is playing accompaniment with us and coming down and joining us today. These first drums that we are playing are, it's fun to even say the boogaraboo. And that's just a fun word to say, boogaraboo. And sometimes they're referred to the conga as West Africa because they have cow skin. And it's one piece of a hard teak wood. And then you might notice some bells that are placed on the wrist. And these sometimes are called sese.
Yes, yeah, sexy, yes, secret. Yes.
And they give a lot of ambient sound to the music. And
They sound very good.
the heavy bell, but
Yes.
Abdoulaye does it nice. The boogaraboo are from the ethnic people, the Jola, which are in southern Senegal in the Casamance. This is a place that Abdoulaye knows very well.
Yeah, that's where I'm born, you know. The bugarabu is just a special drum. Just in Casamas, we are just the one play bugarabu in all Africa. So it's made for wedding, for all any other good thing to do. That means we use it to play it for mostly wedding or happiness of fishing, maybe, or rice, all that.
Yeah. One
So
special thing.
that means you can hear the sound, you see?
Very rich bass notes.
Yes.
And one thing about the boogaraboo that's a little different than a lot of the other drums that I've learned and studied is the boogaraboo is often played just by one musician.
Yes.
And everybody else circles up and claps. Sometimes now other instruments are added.
Added, yes.
But traditionally,
Is-
one person plays the whole melody, which is quite different than the ensemble playing of most of the drums
Yes.
throughout the region.
Yes. That's true.
So for this first piece, Abdoulaye is going to graciously demonstrate the boogaraboo with the sese, the bells.
The bells, yes, I can try it, yes.
Enjoy the music from the Casamance, southern Senegal.
Yes, I can.
my goodness, that was amazing. I can't wait to hear what else these guys have for us today. So I think we're going to go straight into selection number 2, which Tim and the guys will tell you about.
So here we are with the Saruba drums, also from the southern part of Senegal and the Casamas, the Jola people. And these are very special drums. They're played with hand and stick, and they traditionally have the pegs to tune the drum. And this is kind of a modern way with almost like a djembe. It looks like a little miniature djembe. And they each have their own name. And Abdoulaye, you want to share the names of each individual drum?
Yes, this little one, the name is Kutir Nding, like Nding in West African language, that means small. Kutir Ba, that means in West African languages mean big. So Kutir Nding and Kutir Ba. This is called Jilanjang. Jilang is the solo and is the long one, the tall one. So they call it Jilanjang. So those three, all of them, we call them Seuruba. Three of them, the names is Seuruba, but each one has his own personality, I can say, yes.
When I'm playing this little drum, I'm talking a sentence, Kokobena, meaning I'm hungry, and it says it on the drum. Kokobena, 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 Kokobena. I'm hungry.
This one I said, I will say Sokontedu. That means, if you say Konkoben, Sokontedu means, and me too. Yeah, me too. So,
And what does this one say?
this one say Atambitante Kuna. That means is over my head. So all of them, we make it a rhythm so everybody is complaining. So that's how. So that is a Seuruba. It's called Seuruba. Yes.
Okay, you guys, that was so amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that. You just have to move your body when you listen to music like this. When you watch them play and the joy. And even if it's for something sad, there still is hope and joy in this music. So I want to hear more, and I think we're going to hear more. So let's get on to selection number 3.
Yes, I want to introduce the Bilophone. This particular Bilophone is from Guinea, and it's from the Susu people. This is a very nice instrument. The wood for the note is very hard wood. This is Hari wood. And what gives the note a certain amount of resonance or sound is the gourds on the bottom. That's what all these gourds are about. And this instrument has a very long history of being played for kings and queens in the royal court. And Sunjata, a very famous king of Guinea and West Africa, the Mali Empire. The Bilophone, you hear phone in it, and you know that it was also used for communication. Everything from simple statements to long epic stories could be shared and sung and accompanied with the kora, the string instrument. We didn't bring that today, but would you like to share about the Bilophone?
Yes, the Balafon is a very good instrument. We play it mostly at night with what's called explaining stories. The past mostly they play, telling the king about his past and telling them about the story of the grandfather. So most the people in Africa, they want to play that and listening. So Balafon is very good. So I can just demonstrate a little bit. You can see it's very harmony.
Yes, the rich oral history would be told by the jelly, or
The jelly,
often
yes.
referred to as the griot, which is the oral historian, keeps track of all the family history. And they say when a jelly or a griot dies, you lose a library.
Yes.
So hopefully they have an apprentice, they pass it on, it carries on generation after generation, being an oral tradition.
Yes. Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I found that instrument just now to be so incredibly relaxing. And I think this music, like I said, it gets inside of you. And I know all of you out there are dancing around in your living rooms or wherever you are, because like I said, you can't listen to this music without moving your body. So for our final selection today, I'm going to join in with my violin. I'm going to listen to what they do, and I'm going to respond with whatever I feel coming out of my instrument. We also, in the very beginning of the episode, I said, where there's music, there is dance. And you might find a little surprise somewhere in the middle of this. So I'm going to hand it over again to Tim and Abdoulaye, and they're going to talk about our final selection. Here we go.
Yes, most people know about this drum by now. The djembe drum has become very, very popular. And it just has such a big sound, and it's easy to carry around, and I think it's just led to its popularity. But it's got a loud voice, a full voice with the bass and the tone. I don't have to play that. It's also one piece of a tree carved out of hardwood, usually a teak wood. This is hardy wood. This one happens to be the same wood as the notes on the Bilophone, a very hard wood. And the skin used to be antelope, and now often goat. Playing a lot of congas myself, I put a cow on this drum. It's a little bit of a different sound. But the djembe is a very special drum because they say yimbe yara, or the djembe drum, is for unity because it brings everybody together. So it's a good drum for right now, for sure. The djembe is nice by itself, but what really is the heartbeat of not only, we say, of Africa, but the heartbeat of the djembe, I would say, would be the dundun drums, which give the accompaniment and the bass for the djembe. Normally you have one accompaniment, maybe two accompaniment, a lead drum, and then the dunduns.
Yes.
The dunduns played with a bell. Sometimes you have three players, all three separate drums, or one player with two drums and a bell. Some regions in Guinea where they play a rhythm that we're going to play, kuku, we're going to do a variation called Kukukase. Kuku originally was in a region in the very mountain forest area where they didn't even have any dunduns. They just played a djembe with a very low-tuned djembe for the accompaniment. The accompaniments of these drums can be very old within the history, but the modern, the invention or the creativeness can come through the dundun, and in different areas, the dundun lines can vary a whole lot. So this is a variation that we're going to play, Kukukase, which is what I know is taking a rhythm that at one point was the women coming back from fishing and sharing their moves of throwing out the fishing net and bringing the fishing in, to really a creative, like what we're going to do with the violin, is we're just going to get creative with the music, and the music, again, is evolving all the time. So a rhythm like kuku and Kukukase is very popular, and now is played for all kind of joyous celebrations, just kind of across the board. Sometimes the rhythm is popularized like kuku, where someone takes the rhythm and some choreography to the festival. At the festivals, they have competitions, and such as this one, if it wins in the competition, then the rhythm becomes popular. Kind of be the equivalent of our pop tunes.
So everybody, a huge thanks to my talented friends for being our tour guides today, for giving us an inside glimpse into the culture of West Africa. They were fantastic, and I totally enjoyed playing with them. I'm going to do it more when I get home. So Tim and Abdoulaye, thank you, and thank you to Jeff for playing on this episode. I think people are going to really enjoy it. So
Thank you, Brynn.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
okay. Until next time, thanks for joining me, Brynn Albanese, today on Exploring the World Through Music. See you soon, and happy fiddling.